Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So today we're going to do a review of a Corsair Strafe RGB MK.2 mechanical gaming keyboard. We're going to go over its features, show you all the different, what it looks like, and do an unboxing and a bit of a review. Here we go. So here's our first look at the product. Of course, from Corsair. It has 3 profiles you can set up to store your colors. It has multicolor RGB per key that you can light up, and Cherry MX mechanical switches, all right, which is a lot better. You can see it when I touching the keys. When I'm playing a game, when I recorded one earlier, I had one fellow in particular that just did not like the video because you can hear every click, and I have to admit I was kind of put off by it myself. So with this, they're more silent, so and it's not likely the mic is going to pick it up, and you're going to have to worry about it. So it has 8 megabyte onboard profile storage, has gold contact Cherry MX mechanical key switches, and dynamic multicolor per key backlighting. And of course, this is a Strafe RGB MK.2 mechanical gaming keyboard. So we're going to get it out and we're going to have a quick look at it and see what comes with it. And of course, then we're going to hook it up and see what it can do. So open it up. Should be pretty simple. And what do we got? Okay. No, I already like it. That looks really pretty cool. All right, we're going to get this off so you can have a better look. So basically there's not much to it. You can see the cable is already in here. It's all nicely tucked away. Right, so in here it's very thick. All right, and on it we have the connectors for 2 USB. So there's not much more to it than that. So let's get this out. So before we go on and go over all its features, the other thing that comes in here is just that you have your little manual. So basically this is going to tell you how to set up all your keys, store your profiles, and warranty information. All right, I don't know if there's anything else in here, but we're going to have a look. Looks like there's some, oh, what is this? Oh, so you can replace your WASD keys and your, okay, so we got some extra keys here, so you can see them. Okay, so getting it out of the package, you can see you've got the little hand rest or wrist rest, whatever you want to call it. It's got a couple little things to attach it. Okay, so basically it just slides underneath. Okay, just clips on, and that's all there is to it. Feels pretty good. I like it. And so this is it. You got 2 USB connectors. You got your keyboard, your wrist rest, your replaceable keys for WASD, and any of the other ones you want to replace that are in this package, which I already showed you, and your manuals and warranty information. So some of the things I like is the way it feels, the way the spacebar feels. You've got a couple different features on here we're going to go over for your volume and muting and stuff like that. So let's go over all its features. Okay, so your Corsair Strafe RGB MK.2 mechanical keyboard features 100% Cherry MX key switches with vibrant RGB backlighting and anti-ghosting. Of course, with the 8 megabyte onboard profile for storing your gaming profiles as well. Okay, so the dedicated multimedia, okay, so this button here, okay, allows you to turn your volume up and down in-game without interfering with your game or anything else. All right, and of course you can mute it here, push by pushing the button. You have 3 buttons here that light up. So they are the numlock key. Okay, so starting left to right, the numlock, caps lock, and scroll lock. So that's what these indicators are for. All right. Of course, you have the mute key that I mentioned. The volume roller is what this is actually called. Of course, you have your dedicated multimedia keys, which are right here. Okay, so fast forward, back, pause, all that kind of good stuff, all built in here. And if we move over to the left-hand side, so right here, So our button here is to switch between your profiles, which is your profile switch key. Okay, then you have your backlight brightness key. So pushing on that will adjust the brightness of how the colors are. And of course, this is a Windows disable key. So your two USB connectors that you have here. So you have your USB keyboard connector, and then the other one is your USB pass-through connector. So what that does is on the top of your keyboard, you have your port to plug in USB devices. So something to have. Now, one thing I did find, and this happened super easy with just taking it off, this broke. So it's very flimsy. You can almost break it just by touching it. I'm really surprised by that. Not that I would probably use that anyway, but there it is. Will it still work with it broken off? Yeah, pretty much, even with just the one. So it will still work, thankfully. So I did want to show you just how easy it is to remove these keys. But I'll remove one just to show you what it looks like. You just push down, oh, sorry, and pull up, okay? And of course, this is your actuator, okay? So, it's not as loud. But I'm going to put my mic down so you can hear what it actually sounds like. I think it's still kind of louder than I really wanted it to be, but in any case, so putting your other keycaps on, so that was our S key. You just line it up, put it in here, and simply push down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do all of the WASD keys. So it does definitely change its look, makes it look better. So a couple things to know, of course, is when you're setting up your keyboard, all you have to do is make sure your computer is turned on, connect the keyboard connector to one USB 3.0 port, okay? And to take advantage of the USB 2.0 pass-through port on the keyboard, which I showed you a second ago, you connect the keyboard's USB pass-through connector connected to one USB 2.0/3.0 port, and it'll work with either one. Then you're going to have to download the Corsair Utility Engine IQ software from www.corsair.com/downloads. Run the installer program and then just follow the instructions. All right, and that will get everything up and going for you. But let's actually get it up and going and see what it looks like. Go to that website. I'll put a link in the description. But we'll have a look at the colors, see what it looks like, and that'll pretty much be it. Okay, so after getting all the software download and everything, here's the keyboard all lit up, all this beauty. So it already comes pre-configured with three profiles. So your profile switch button, as I showed you, is here. So the first one is Rainbow, and the other one they call it Rain, and Rainbow Wave, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. Those are the three ones. And of course, you can configure this however you want and go from there. And of course, you can plug in your USB mouse or anything like that. If it's RGB, yeah, of course, especially if it was Corsair, it will probably work with it. And well, especially if it was Corsair, you'd be able to change the colors at the same time and look pretty psychedelic. Anyway, hope you like that. All right, everybody, so I don't know if that's going to be the keyboard I'm going to stick with. I want silent, because when I'm recording my videos and when I play the games, which I don't do that often, but when I do, the clicky does bother me even. I had one person that came on and mentioned it, but he was just over the top on how upset he was. So anyway, don't really care. But I do care because it bothered me, so I want to make it better. So this is good. It's much quieter. So it depends on what you like in a keyboard, how you want it to sound, all that kind of good stuff. Gonna try out a couple other ones and see which is going to be the one I'm going to stick with. I don't know if this is going to be it. So if you like the video, hit that like. If you don't, you know what to do. Oh, and by the way, I didn't show the downloading the software because, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Go to the website. Like I said, link in the description. Download the software and pretty much walk you through it. That's pretty self-explanatory. And hey, if you just want to stick with the 3 default colors that are in there, plug it into your computer and they will just automatically work. So there's always that as well. So like I say, if you like the video, hit that like. If you don't, you know what to do. Hit that bell for future notifications of videos as they come up. Think about hitting that join button. And if you have a comment or something you want to ask, leave it in the comments and let me know. And think about subscribing if you're new here. And thanks for watching.